So this feeds into my whole not being able to focus and not staying on track thing. But this is extremely valuable, and something that I really do want to record and consider and implement in my life. So that's why I am intentionally making this time to talk about this. So I've just spent the last, like 30 minutes thinking about this. So I'm reading the thing by Plutarch, and it says, "Those who govern must first achieve governance of themselves, straighten out their souls, and set their character aright, and then they should assimilate their subjects to themselves." Then the part that stood out to me that I've been ruminating on is, for the one who is tipping over cannot straighten up someone else, nor can the ignorant person teach, and this is the part, the disorderly establish order. This is the other part. The disorganized organize, the ungoverned govern. But most leaders misunderstand this, thinking instead that the greatest benefit in governing is the freedom from being governed themselves. And the thing that's sticking out to me, it also in relation to that personality test that I took, it said that I am low in conscientiousness. And a conscientious person is very passionate about doing their job well, doing it right, and orderliness is tied to conscientiousness. And I want to be more conscientious. See, I have the drive and I have the will and I have the passion to do something great, but I lack conscientiousness. And I'm a very highly optimistic and creative person, but I need to maybe not balance it out, but hone in that power with more conscientiousness. If I could be more conscientious, I believe that I could be freaking unstoppable. So I've been contemplating, what does that look like? How does one become more orderly, have more organization? Because if I am more organized and I have more order, that means I can better maneuver chaos. And chaos is simply just the absence of order. And so in light of my business needs order, and it needs organization in order for it to function properly. There needs to be a methodical way of approaching things, and there needs to be clear steps and clear thinking in order to get to where I want to be, in order for me to make money, and in order for me to have a good impact on people. And that's not to say that the only thing I must focus on is that. There's a bunch of stuff to make money that you need to focus on, right? I'm not shifting my focus on the things that actually make money. Rather, what I'm doing is I'm accepting the fact that I am not organized and that I'm not orderly and that I'm low in conscientiousness. I'm accepting that and saying that I need to invest my time in becoming more conscientious to pair with the actual things that lead to me making money, as in my DMs, working on leads and my client creation and creating the lead magnets, things like that. But then also with my relationships with people, because Mia is very orderly and organized. I think too much, in my opinion, and I think she needs to compromise a lot. However, I have a great deal ahead of me that I also need to work on as well. And so what I need to do is learn how to become more organized. And so I thought to myself, how does one do that? Well, If I want to be a power lifter, how does one become stronger? By lifting extremely heavy 3 to 4 times a week, doing it consistently. And that is when they become a power lifter. So how do I become a power lifter? Well, you got to train 3 to 4 times a week, lift heavy, do the actual thing. You have to exercise. You have to exercise the quality. You have to exercise that thing in order to become the thing. And so for me, organization, I guess that means clean your car, clean your room, and be more intentional to plan things. Plan things more often and think through them. And be intentional when to pull back and when to push forward with your spontaneity, which I feel like I have been doing. And I made a video about it, like the 70%, 30% thing. But get better at organizing that, not just for your business, but in your life. Like, be organized overall. And that's not to be OCD about it, but what it is to be intentional in being organized in the areas of life that have a high return on investment. So that means if I have a clean car and clean room, that makes me happy, which makes me happy. But also, it's me exercising that quality so that it can pour into other things. So like my business, have a clear plan on breaking down the business. Just be more organized. And I can feel myself starting to overthink it and overthinking and being like, damn, like, but how does that translate? Am I like focusing on the wrong thing? But I also don't think that I don't think that that's the case either way. So yeah. Become more orderly. Become more organized. The only way you'll do it is by exercising it. And that is when you will become that thing that you desire to be. Okay, I got you. Day 2. I'm filming this on the iPad because I'm afraid that I'm going to lose storage up on the on my phone. So, day 2, Christmas Eve. Let's get into it. The plan and the possible issues we're going to find with today. So, hold on. Before we get into that, I got this book yesterday at Books and Books. It's called How to Be a Leader, An Ancient Guide to Wise Leadership by Plutarch. Listen, dog, that's a sin to name your son Plutarch, all right? I am not a bully, but I would bully my son if I named him Plutarch. So that's the first thing. I have no idea who the hell Plutarch is, but it seems pretty interesting. I love Greek philosophers, or Roman. Anyways, kind of late start to the day. It's 12:41. I woke up kind of late and then had a whole last conversation on the phone and then spent time with my little brother. So, agenda for today: Bible, obviously, read, and then I'm going to try to train, probably nothing crazy, like 20, 30 minutes. I just boosted my ad again, so I'm just going to respond to some DMs, post on my stories because I have an actual video to post. I would like to film, like the actual bulk of what's the work that needs to be done today. I would like to film a video because I already wrote 3 things from yesterday. But really, I'm just going to work on the school masterclass, on building that lead magnet. And yeah, that's the plan for today. Nothing too complicated. I have a family thing, 2 family things at like 5, and that's going to take up the whole day. So I got about 4 hours to get some work done. So without further ado, let's get into it.